The first 10 that's sentimental to everything. Are you making any changes?
I am not making any changes.
Good. So execute another 10 thank you. That would be nice. Okra is deep fried to give the dish texture.
We are in our cooking styles. Pretty polar opposite. Yeah.
Filleted halibut is fried in cracker and curry leaves.
Don't understand that when they say basil and cow's that's frozen.
Yeah.
It's gone up a huge amount.
Listen, we've talked about it because the tax for Basildon is frozen.
It's not
Police,
the other.
the police and the
Guys, happy Sunday and happy Mother's Day. I know Mother's Day can be lovely or sometimes a little bit heavy. So I just wanted to say whatever feelings are coming up to you, we just honor those people, that we're mothers too, honoring our own moms today, whether they're with us or past, and just celebrating those strong women around us. Sometimes there's people who are like mother figures in our lives. So anybody in your life that you want to celebrate today, let's kind of lean into that. As we start our class today, we're going to lie down on our backs, starting in Shavasana. Deep breaths, close your eyes, and just get yourself into a beautiful, soft, relaxed place. I've got a little bit of the sniffles today, so most of my breath work is going to happen with my mouth open as I exhale, but please make sure as you take your breathing today, if you wanted to exhale, mouth closed, really tap into that beautiful Ujjayi breath, please do so. All right, lie down, close the eyes, and get comfy. And let everything melt into the floor, allowing your body to just soften. Let yourself settle. Bring yourself into that beautiful, cozy position on your mat where you feel ready to start. So you lay back and rest. Just surrender. Kind of leaning into another Mother's Day. Feel like we log in and another one rolls around, doesn't it? We've spent quite a few Sundays on the mat together. And I'm really grateful for that. So thank you to all that you bring to my life and to those around you, to your own children and your grandchildren. Today, let's celebrate you. Cheers, my beautiful friends. And close the eyes and soften and relax that space between the eyebrows. Let the eyelids fall heavy and the creases alongside the eyes, just let them iron out a little bit. Allowing yourself to trace down from the crown of the head all the way down the forehead, the eyes, releasing in the cheekbones, the jaw, and allow yourself just to really soften and separate the teeth. Taking some time out for you. Breathing in and slowly breathing out. You rest. Take a little moment to check in, asking yourself, how do you feel today? And again, today can bring up lots of feelings and emotions. Oh, excuse me. Can bring out some great feelings. Sometimes it's a day to remember. Generations past, grandparents, grandmothers, those strong women before us. Maybe today we dedicate our practice to honoring them, their strength. Beautiful choice. To be in breathing in, reaching the arms up, and arms cup up over the head, arching the back spine, hands alongside the ears. Feel that lovely openness. Breath in, breathing into the chest, and slowly exhale. Bring the hands back up, and exhale down alongside the body. Nice. Inhale, reaching it up. And exhale, arms up alongside the ears, arching the spine. Good. Softening in the forehead. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring those hands up and down. Exhale. And again, inhale, reaching up. Just moving in those arms up over the head. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Reaching the hands back up and down alongside the body. Good. Inhale, let's reach up. Just keep them above the body this time. Reaching towards the ceiling. Open and close those hands. And we can really extend the fingers out, getting a little stretch. See how you feel. For 3. Good. 2. And 1. Good. Bringing both hands into fists and rolling those wrists. One always gets me. Really notice the work that we do in the hands, and we make these circles, working into the tops of the hands, the wrists. For 3. Find those circles. 2 and 1. Good. And then opening and close the hands again for 3. Deep breath in. For 2 and 1. Good. Slowly bring the hands down alongside the body and just let them rest. Good. We're going to drop both knees in towards the chest. Just a little walk side to side. Giving yourself the opportunity to move the neck, waking up there. See how you feel. Where do you feel any tightness? What's the body like this morning? Are there any new little niggles and pains that you didn't have before? Is anything a little bit different from last week that's disappeared? How are you today physically? And as we rock, maybe just close those eyes. How are you in yourself? What do you need? What could you add into your week? A little self-care. Take care of you. For 3. Nice one. Keep it rocking for 2. Deep breath in. And 1. Awesome. Coming back to center. A little bit of stillness here. Squeeze the knees in. Inhale. And exhale. Relax the shoulders down. We're going to bring the left leg down. Keep the right knee in. Good. Relax the tailbone down. So if you notice you're squeezing and lifting, bring that lower back down. Let the tailbone soften. Try not to squeeze in the glutes as we work the knee in towards the chest. Good. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Good. Relax the face, the jaw. Inhale. And exhale. Option to stay there or see what's going on. Maybe kick up into that left leg. Oh, that little hammy's tight today. And just see how it feels to extend that leg along the mat. If it feels too much, just come back and bend the knee again. Otherwise, keep the leg extended. See how that feels. We draw the knee in. We just surrender into that stretch, getting a little bit into the hips. Inhale. And exhale. Soft in the face. Breathing in. Inhale. Slowly exhale. Bring the foot down. And left foot comes back in. Inhale. Left knee comes towards the chest. And again, notice if you do that thing I definitely do. I've got to cue myself to relax my tailbone down. Relax that lower back and draw the knee in. Sometimes we want to kind of fight against that little bit of tightness. We're pushing the tailbone down into the mat. Good. Breathing in. Breathing out. Does that feel today? Breathing. And out. Amazing. Deep breath in. As we exhale, see if you can work the knee in a little closer. Relax the shoulders down. An option maybe extending in that right leg. Hello, hamstring as you extend. Maybe choosing to extend that leg along the mat. Your choice. See what feels right to you. for 3. Deep breath in and out. For 2. And 1. Breathing in. As we exhale, draw the knee in. Relax the shoulders down, the neck, and bring the foot down, draw the other foot in. Good. Inhale, we're going to take under the pelvis and drop both knees in. We'll take your knees in those lovely circles. Good. Now today you can keep the toes touching, or you can separate the feet. You can make the circles little or really big. You can extend the legs out, kind of like I am. Keep the lower back connected if you want a little hello to the core. But again, it can be really small as well. All of them, every version works in little different ways, but great ways. We're just going to wake up in those hips. We're going to do a little bit of whole body work today, but not going to work in those hips. Feel really like we were able to let go in the class today. Nice one. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Wherever you chose to be, squeeze it in, drop the nose up towards the knees. Give yourself a little hug. Deep breath in, deep breath out. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bringing it down onto the mat. Inhale, slowly bring both feet down. And the knees. 2, excuse me. And slowly bring the bottoms of the feet together. We're going to wiggle the knees wide. If you want, you can bring the hands underneath the bottom. You can support the legs as you wiggle the knees out in our Baddha Konasana, our reclined butterfly pose. Or you can keep the hands on the belly. It's up to you. See what feels right this morning. I like to bring them underneath and slowly maybe just wiggle them out a little bit. The legs are feeling good. Release the hands. It feels quite strong today. Sometimes I'll keep the hands underneath. Just allow gravity to do the work. Relaxing in the upper body. Try not to arch too much in the back. Breathe. Inhale. And slowly exhaling out. Breathing. Breath to belly and slowly exhaling out. Nice one. Inhaling. Just staying there. Breathing through the tightness. Maybe the irritability. Just allowing yourself to surrender and let go of anything that feels heavy today on the mat. Good. Maybe rock the head left to right. Forward into those neck and shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, coming back to center. We're going to bring the hands underneath the knees and slowly squeeze those knees in towards each other. That we're going to roll the body over towards the right hand side. Extend the legs and we're going to roll all the way on to our belly. Just relax down, turn your head so you can kind of see the camera and know where you're headed. What I want us to do is think about tree pose. So you're going to take that right leg, left leg, left leg, and the knee. We're going to slowly turn it out. So I want you to imagine you're taking tree pose on the ground. So you're going to turn the knee out and see if you can bring that foot either on the lower part of the leg or lift it up a little higher. Now from here, your bottom might be sticking out. What I want you to do is that lovely tuck under, we talk about loads, tuck under in the pelvis, see if the knee can work a little bit out, and you're working to move both of the hip bones down onto the mat. You can relax the hands either in a T position out, you can bring them alongside you, or just bending the elbow in a comfortable way, all to you. Breathing in, and as we exhale, tuck under, we're working out to open up that hip. As we work to tuck under in that pelvis, working the knee out, out, out. Nice work. Allow the ground to support you. Breathing in and breathing out. Nice work. Slowly extend the leg back out and then wiggle in. Good job. We're going to do the other side. So we're going to bend into the other leg Bend the knee. See if you can take the knee up, either to the inner thigh, lower leg, whatever feels right. Your version of tree pose. Now I can see my bottom sticking out. I want to tuck under. I've got that right leg out, tucking under in the pelvis. In that order. Open up into the hips. Good. Hands wherever feel comfortable. Arms out in a T. Elbow bent. Wherever feels good, really. Inhale. And as we exhale, squeeze and tuck under. Really trying to work to move both of those hip bones in the direction of the mat. You can feel that little tingle into the hips, that little hello, trying to wave back. A little bit of that fascia. 3, 2, and 1. Breathing in, slowly extend both legs. And you've got it. And from here, what we're going to do is bring both hands on either side of the ribs. Inhale, lift, good. Pushing the head up, looking forward. And inhale, coming all the way up, lifting into your child's pose. So you can have the knees either hip distance. You can take the knees wide, up to you, sinking down. And find that little child's pose to begin in. It feels quite tight. Bring the feet back to hip distance if it feels comfortable. Bring it all the way down. Option to extend the arms out and draw the shoulders down away from the ears, or keep the elbows bent. Your first child's pose, take it as you need it. If you want to use it as a hip opener, take the knees wide and breathe. Breath to belly in and out. Breathing in. And slowly breathing out. Nice one, everyone. 3, 2, and 1. And slowly walking those hands back in, lifting up and sitting down on the mat. Nice one, team. You got a drink today. Cheers. Morning. All right. We're going to come into our tabletop position. Find a little bit of our flow today. Good job. When you're ready, knees hip distance, hands nice and wide. Line with the shoulders, finding that beautiful position. Good. We're going to walk the hands slightly forward. We're going to do a little forward rocking. So let the hips drop forward. You've got the choice to stay here. If it feels comfortable, draw the chest through, drop the shoulders down, and draw the chin in. See what that back is doing. If not, keep it much more lifted. Inhale, we draw in from your core, push into the hands, sink back, child's pose. This time, knees hip distance. Good. Inhale, coming up and leaning forward. Breathing in, breathing out. Chin draws in. Inhale, a little smile. And exhale, see what that's doing for you. Arms extend in, roll the shoulders down and away from the ears, chin in. Feel that little bit of work in the upper body. Good. Inhale, coming all the way up. And again, drawing everything through. If that feels comfortable, or keeping the back a little straighter. 3. Good. 2. And 1 in. And back, getting that beautiful stretch, upper body. So we rotate the biceps out, work the shoulders down, away from the ears, and get that beautiful release in the upper body. Inhale, coming up to tabletop. Good. We're going to make sure we walk the hands back in line with the shoulders. Inhale, peeling it up. Take that beautiful open stretch we've done so many times, opening up the body. Noticing you might feel a little bit in the hips, that upper body. What's going on? 3, 2, and 1. We're going to keep it lifted and reach through. Good. Inhale, lift in and opening. Good. Little smile. Breathing in. And exhale, reaching through. Good. Inhale, lifting up. This time we're going to bring it down with the option to take the little balance. So bringing the hand down, option to bring the elbow down. You can reach forward here with the left hand. Option 2, you can reach all the way through. We'll bring the back of the arm, the shoulder, the cheek down. and draw the shoulders down, down, down. Now here you can stay if that feels really tight in the shoulders, just relax. This is a great stretch. Maybe walking the left hand forward and rolling the shoulder down and away. And the other option, if anyone fancies playing with it, so you're going to use that left hand to balance. So you can either bring your fingertips or palm down. We're going to shift the weight over towards your right knee. Now, if you shift the weight, we're going to lift the left leg and just extend the toes out, working the heel away. That might be enough. You might extend right arm and right leg. That might feel really good. Left arm, left leg, sorry. Mixed them up for you, sorry. Good. So if the left leg's extended, left arm, you're balancing on your right knee. And let's see what it feels like. Maybe lift the back leg up. That might feel good. You might even bring the left hand in, maybe bending in that back knee. How's that feel? Maybe staying there. If you feel balanced, maybe see if you can lift up and grab those toes. Don't worry if you fall out of it, you're just gonna roll. I've fallen many a times. If you don't want to take the balance, no worries. Just a bit of it, something to play with, coming back out of it, bring the knee down, slowly coming all the way back up, pushing into that left hand. Sorry, mix my left and rights today, team. Opening up and bringing it back down. Good. Inhale and exhale. Drop the shoulders down the other side. We're going to do 2, opening up. Left arm opens, draw the shoulder down. Breathing in, and as we exhale, reaching through. Keep it lifted. See how that feels. Good work. Inhale, lifting up. Good. Holding here. Just feeling where your body needs that stretch. Inhale and slowly reaching it through. Good. Next one, inhale, let's lift up. And the option to come through. So left elbow down, or you can reach the left hand out and relax down. So if the elbow's down, maybe option to reach out, stay here and breathe. Option to come down, keep the cheek on the mat, draw the shoulders down, maybe taking that right hand and reaching it out. We rotate that bicep down and out and away. Good. Checking in, how does that feel? If that's enough today, stay there. If not, we're going to shimmy the weight over towards that left leg and extend the right toes. Good. See, that's a good shape. That's a little bit of fun. It's up to you to stay there, or maybe you can walk that right hand in a little bit. If you're feeling balance on the shoulder, maybe lift that back leg, maybe bend the knee. See how that feels. If it feels balanced, cool, feels wobbly today, then don't worry. If you do feel like having a little play, maybe you reach out for the toes with the right hand. Don't worry, doesn't have to be there. 3, 2, and if you ever fall out of it, it's just a bit of a giggle, coming back out, reaching forward. Inhale, slowly bring the hand back beside the cheek, pushing up, you've got it. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, hand comes down. Hands in line with each other, breathing in. And as we exhale, knees hip distance, just come down into a lovely little child's pose. Taking a moment here, either forehead on stacked fists or let everything soften down. Taking a little moment here as we surrender into the movement. Inhale and exhale. How are you feeling today? Just giving them a little moment to honor all those people that came to mind earlier. We celebrate those mothers, mother figures, being maybe in a motherly role, whatever that looks like, and sending love to anyone who's got some heavier feelings as we move through the day. Inhale, reaching forward, peeling the body up, back into your lovely tabletop position. Good. Inhale, we're going to start with the left-hand side. We're going to lift the left leg. We're going to do our 2 little crunches, knee in. Just create that little bit of flow and extend. Knee in. And extend. And then take a beautiful step forward with that left foot. We're going to inhale, coming all the way up. And lifting up into your lunge. Bring my hands onto the hips. How we're going to work this one is this. We're going to bend a little bit into that front knee and back to center. Good. Drawing in from your core, breathing in and breathing out. Good. And one more, sinking down, just working into those hips and back. I want you to take that left foot, we're going to shimmy it out a little bit. So just wiggle the foot over a little bit, almost as if the knee is now on a little diagonal. Good. We're going to turn and face forward. Inhale, we're going to sink into the hip this way, opening it up a little bit more. In. Nice. Breathing in and sinking down as far as feels comfortable. Breathing out. Good. Relax in the face. Nice. 1, 2. Deep breath. Last one there. Good. And back to center. Good. Now you've got the option, if it feels comfortable, we're going to take the foot out. So imagining you're taking it into that lovely open as far as the knee comes out. We're tucking under in the pelvis, sinking warrior 2 on the knee. We're going to sink down. And back to center. Good. So we've gone front diagonal to the side, getting into that little bit of the hip. I'll show you from this direction. We're just sinking in. And there. 3. Nice, and everybody. 2. And 1. And slowly wiggle that foot back to the front. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up, sinking down. Hands come on either side of that front foot. Wiggle that front foot back. And knees nice and wide. Nice and wide. And sink down into that lovely wide-legged child's pose. Sinking down. 4. Deep breaths in. 3. This face 2. Inhale and exhale. 1. Breathing in, coming all the way back up. Walk the hands slightly forward and bring the knees back in. Awesome. Inhale. This time we're going to do that right side, kicking it up. 2 nose to knees. A little stretch in the back. How's it feeling? In. 2. Good. Lovely breaths in. And take your step forward. Good. Coming all the way up. Take your time. If you need the wall or need to hold on, that's absolutely fine. When you're ready, we're going to take hands on the hips, drop the shoulders down, just sink in into that front knee. Trying to keep the chest lifted, shoulders down and back. Breath steady. Inhale and exhale. Good. Keep that lovely little movement in a way that feels good to you. Amazing. And last one, sinking down and back to center. Good, we're going to wiggle that front foot a little bit out, maybe 2 little wiggles out until you find that lovely little sweet diagonal, and then we sink. See how that feels. Good. If you ever have any soreness with the knee and the floor that you're using, you can always roll the back of the mat up. Grab a towel. Obviously, being at your house, you can kind of create a little bit of padding. You can double up the mat. Good. Last one. Keep that upper body lifted. And here we're going to wiggle that foot out. So you know where we're headed. Tuck in the tailbone under, knees coming out to the side. So now we have that little bit of our on the knee, warrior 2, right? So as we do that, we want the knee tracking towards that baby toe, sinking down and up. Good. See how that feels? Thinking as far feels comfortable to you. Good work. Breathing in and breathing out for 3. You spending a little bit more time in this one. 2. Great way to get into those hips. And 1. Nice one, everybody. Back to center. Let's wiggle the foot all the way back to the front. Take the arms up, reach it up. Inhale, sinking down. Hands come on either side of that front foot. This time what we're going to do is we're just going to bring the foot in, come onto the knees instead of our wide-legged child's pose. What I want us to do is walk the hands slightly forward, and instead of taking that child's pose, we're going to take puppy dog pose. So we keep the hips a little bit more lifted. We sink back. Instead of bringing them towards the heels, we're just sinking back to the point we could get in that upper body. We don't want the chest dipping too far. Draw in from your navel. Rotate the bicep up, drop the shoulders down and away, and just feel that lovely pull across the spine. How does that feel? Just keeping it a little bit more lifted. You can see my tailbone's not that deep. Nice one. 3. Really rotate, work into that upper body, feel that release. 2. Inhale and exhale. 1, slowly coming all the way back to center, walking the hands back in. You've got it. Inhale, we're going to bend into that right elbow. We're going to open up the body here. Slowly opening the elbow, draw the elbow in. Like you're doing a little crunch in the middle. Inhale, extend. And exhale, crunch in the middle. Bringing the hand back down, other side. Inhale, bending in the elbow, hand relax behind the ear, opening it up. Draw the shoulders down, crunching into the middle. Good. Inhale. Opening it wide. Crunching into the middle. Bringing the hands back in line. Good. I'm going to face you to do this one, but you can stay exactly where you are. Similar situation, but this time we're going to extend the right leg, toes facing forward. Good. Just see how that feels. We're going to open up. We're going to bring, again, that right elbow. We're going to open, and then we're going to twist again and see how that feels as you reach, getting a little bit into that inner thigh. Inhale, opening up. And exhale through. Inhale, opening it up. And exhale through. 3, 2, 1. Coming back to center, hands in line. Swing the knee in. Other side. Good. Extending that left leg. Got that elbow coming up. Inhale, lifted. And exhale, coming through. How does that feel? You get into that inner thigh. Inhale, keeping it nice and soft. In the tailbone, allow yourself to draw down into that left hip. Opening up into that hamstring, holding there. Inhale, opening it up. Nice one. A really great little twist in the back. Little crunches here, might not feel like it. So much working as we move into these poses. Coming back to center, slowly bring the hand back and wiggle in and in. Good. From here, we're going to tuck under in the pelvis, arch the spine into that cat pose. Oh, we've not done that one yet. Wiggling that tailbone. See how that feels for you. You keep that arch of the cat, that little C shape side to side. You get that stretch you might need across the back body. Going back to center. Inhale, can you draw the chest through, lifting in the tailbone, belly dips, looking forward, chin in. Softening that forehead. Inhale. As we exhale, tuck in under the pelvis one more time. Chin to chest, tuck the toes. Inhale, lifting up onto your downward dog, pushing into the hands. Rotate your shoulders down and feel what you need to feel. You've not done loads in those hammies at all, so it should still feel a little tight. Walking through, let's find that release. Pushing into the toes. Beautiful. Hello to the body. A love letter to the body. Might feel tight, sore. You might be going, oh, maybe it feels good today. Just find that release. It's like a good morning or a good evening, whatever time you're doing the practice. Imagine you're just having a bit of time to say hi, check in, be good to yourself. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Slowly inhale, step or hop forward, whatever you feel like for that first one. Hanging out. You've got the option to grab opposite elbows. You can stay still. You can just swing the arms, checking in what's going on in that lower body in the back. And slowly come back to center. Inhale, halfway lift. Bending in the knees and scooping it up all the way up to stand in. Palms together. Inhale. Tuck in under in the pelvis. Thumbs in. Good. Deep breath in. And exhale, drop the shoulders down. Drawing from the navel. Feel like your strongest Tadasana. Maybe bringing those arms out. Draw the shoulders down, chest open. Really channeling the energy of the pose, squeezing in the glutes. Again, really drawing in from the navel and breathe. Inhale. And slowly exhale, relaxing in the jaw. You've got it. Good. Softening in the forehead. Oh. Maybe we have a little yawn. Excuse me. Sometimes those deep breaths bring that good bit of the body out. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Maybe channeling the strength of all the mountains that was before us of club. Just celebrating a little bit of you today. Inhale, reach those arms up and slowly bring the thumbs in. Good. Before we get into our flow, we'll just take a little moment for a drink. Haven't had that many sips, so make sure you got little drinks. Stay hydrated, especially. You can see some sun shining through my window right now, which is such a treat. We are getting there, though, aren't we? Oh, mid-March. A reminder that spring is on its way. Here's my lovely friends. Awesome. All right, let's flow. Let's take a lovely little bit of our sun salutations. We've been working on our chaturanga. So if you wanted to add chaturanga into your practice, that's the lower down from the upper body, draw the shoulders down, lift up from the hands, upward dog. You can do that, but absolutely don't need to do that. Always remember, if you need to, come to the knees, draw the chest through, just push up to the knees and then come up to your downward dog. So we've done that one so many times, but if you wanted to work that upper body, the option's always there. So feet hip distance. Let's just take a few of our beautiful sun salutations to stretch out that body and just enjoy that beautiful basics of that flow, that vinyasa. I think it's so powerful. A practice that's with you for always. So let's move and flow in whatever way suits you. Inhale, reach the arms up. And as we exhale, take it slow. Let's hinge at the hips. There's those hammies waking up. Exhale, folding down over the toes to draw the chin in. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring the hands up the legs and draw the chest through. Knees can be a little bent, straightening them, moving in that direction. No matter where you are, if it's fingertips forward as well on the mat, make sure that you're never locking those knees. Inhale, bend the knees, scoop it up. Arms come alongside the ears, maybe a little back bend. Exhale, tuck under, find your strong Tadasana. You know your variations here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, reach forward. Gonna do those two, folding down. Just easing into it. Halfway lift, my friends. So again, whether the hands draw up the body or fingertips are forward, make sure you just don't lock the knees, but we're working to draw that chest forward in both variations. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely bend to the knees. Scooping it up. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, thumbs in. Good. This time we're going to take that step or hop back. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold down over the toes, draw the chin. Halfway lift. Good. We're going to bend the knees, bring the hands forward, step or hop back to your high plank. Good. Option to come to the knees or stay lifted in the plank. If you want to stay lifted, draw the pelvis down, push into the hands, strong in your core. Feel like you're drawing the chest slightly forward. If you're on your knees, same goes. Draw the pelvis forward, push into the hands, draw that chest forward. Feel strong, even from the knees. Good. Lowering down, either come via the knees and lower down onto your belly, or we push into the toes, bending into the elbows. Untuck those back toes, push into the hand and lift through. Either bring the knees down. If your belly's on the mat, lifting up into a little baby cobra here. Breathing in, breathing out. And then everybody slowly either coming to the knees or pushing into the hands, lifting up. Untuck those toes. Everybody meeting us in your downward dog. Good. Breathing in and out. Again, it's one of our, just our second one. Those hamstrings are tight. You move and flow. What feels good? Draw in from your core, pushing back, maybe working both heels down, maybe pushing into the toes, lifting up and down both feet, or maybe still walking those feet, swinging the hips. 3. Good. 2. And 1. Inhale, we're going to look forward between the thumbs, drawing from your core. Bend the knees, step or hop. Forward. Good. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Yogi's choice, bend the knees, scoop it wide and lift up, palms together, little back bend. Exhale, tuck in under. Bring the shoulders down, navel in. Breathing in, a little smile, breathing out. Just noticing the body here as you take your lovely strong stance into Tadasana. Breathing in and breathing out. You notice the heart rate, maybe the eyes close. Maybe taking the head left to right, little stretch of the neck here. Great. Nice one, team. 2. And 1, back to center. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, reaching forward. Good, fold down. Over the toes, draw the chin in. Inhale, halfway lift. Yogi's choice. Good. Step or hop back, you choose. So we bend the knees, step or hop back. And again, you know where we are going. You choose. Are you coming to that plank with us? Are you coming to the knees with us? Both are great. Good. Drawing from your core, push into the hands wherever you are. Good. Option. You can lower down from the knees to the belly and lift into your cobra, or push into the toes. We shift the weight over the wrists, little bend of the elbows. Elbows come down alongside the body, and that's when we lift the chest through. We draw that chest through. Relax in the glutes. If it feels too much, knees come down. Listen to your body. 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then back, lifting up to the knees. Tucking into cat pose and lifting up, or untuck those toes from your upward dog and lift back up. Good. Option, maybe to extend and try a little 3-legged dog. Play in with that movement and back down. Walk the heels, maybe the other side. Just playing a little bit, seeing if the body's stretching out a little bit. Bring the foot down. Good. Inhale, look between those thumbs, tops of the toes, step or hop. Exhale, hanging out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees and scoop it up. Bring those hands together. Inhale and exhale, tuck those thumbs in. Draw the shoulders down, navel in. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Inhale, we're going to reach up. Exhale, hinging at the hips. This time we're going to take a little step back with that right foot. So drop the chin in. Find your halfway lift. From here, we're going to bend the knees. Right leg takes a big step back. Good. We're going to turn the toes so that they're at a 45-degree angle, and then use the wall if you need to lift up. Good. We're going to take that lovely turn forward so that we're taking our warrior 1. Good. This time the back foot is on the ground. If you have any pain in the knee, just take a bit more of a runner's lunge. Otherwise, see if you can get that foot a little bit more flat. So listen to the knee, make any amendments. We don't want any knee pain there. Inhale, reach those arms up. And exhale, we're going to tuck under with the pelvis and down to that front knee. Good. Draw the elbows down into cactus arms. Maybe squeeze the elbows and the shoulder blades in towards each other, looking up. Inhale, straightening up. Use the arms and straighten as well. Exhale, sinking down. Maybe a little teeny tiny look up, little back bend. Inhale, straightening it up. And exhale, sinking down. An option just to take that little back bend. Inhale, reaching up. Good, slowly bend into the front knee. We're going to reach forward. What we're going to do here is we're going to turn that back foot. We're going to lift the heel and turn so that we're in a little bit more of a pivot. You've got that heel lifted. And now from here, we're just going to shift the weight forward to that front leg. Walk the hand slightly forward. Keep the back leg lifted. You have the option to stay here. And we can kick it up a little bit more into that standing split. 3, 2, and 1. Bending into the back leg. Bring both feet so that they're side by side. Allow. Draw the chin in. Lovely. Inhale, halfway lift. Bend the knees. Scoop it up. Breathing in. And exhale. Breathing out. Thumbs in. Nice little flow, team. That was good. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Breathing in, reaching up. Other side. Reaching forward. Fold down over the toes. Draw the chin in. Inhale, halfway lift. Bending in the knees. Good. This time left foot. So we use the hands, shift the weight, take a big step back with that left foot, and then turn the foot to 45-degree angle. Nice wide stance. When you're ready, see if you can balance. Use a wall if you need to. Good. Once you're up, you feel comfortable. See if you can make sure you wiggle and turn the hips forward. If there's any knee pain, just adjust that back foot, the angle of the foot. We don't want any knee pain there. Good. Inhale, reach those arms up. And exhale, bending into the front knee. Good. Make sure you feel like you've got that lovely, nice kind of lunge. We don't have the foot too close in. You want that same shape. Your knee is roughly in line with that ankle. Let's be straight. Good. Breathing in. Exhale, bending in those elbows. Good. Squeeze those elbows in the direction of each other. Shoulders down, chest is open. Maybe look up. Inhale, we straighten. Good. Exhale, we draw down, sinking into that front knee. Inhale, we straighten. Good. Nice work moving your body with me today. Good. Inhale, we straighten. Good. Bend front knee. Bring the hands on either side of that front knee. Back foot, we're going to lift the heel, pivot so that you're up on the toe, almost like you're in runner's lunge. From here, bend that back knee. See if you can shift the weight forward. Yeah. So you shift the weight forward. The fingers come forward and that back leg lifts. Maybe straightening that standing leg a little bit, maybe kicking it up a little bit more into your standing split, bending in both knees. Bring the feet back to hip distance. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, scoop it wide. Breathing in, little back bend, tuck in under, thumbs in towards the navel. And just stop. Nice job, everybody. Breathing in and breathing out. Just noticing the heart rate, the body. Nice stretch, head to toe, maybe moving the ear left to right. Moving into the neck. 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to center. Let's rub those hands together. Even if the eyes are open, just feel that energy and that warmth. Slowly bring the hands over the eyes. Maybe close the eyes and notice the shift in the senses. And then bring yourself back into the space. Nice work, everybody. Cheers. We're going to play with a little bit of our balances today. So if you know balance is your something you need to hold on to, it's something that's different each time. Don't be afraid to use walls, chairs, whatever suits you. We're going to do our tree pose today, getting back into the hips. So hands on the hips, breathing in. And exhale, bend slightly in the knee. We're going to shift over, right leg as our standing leg to start. Left heel shimmies over. So again, you can stay here, but what we want to do is just play with that alignment. So we want to see if you can squeeze. If you tuck under in the pelvis, body's going to grow taller. We tuck under, and you're slowly trying to move that left knee out. Squeezing in the glutes, tall in the kind of spine. Feel like I'm drawing a nice long line, navel's drawing in. That could be absolutely perfect. If you feel like you're squeezing and the leg wants to lift, start there. Take it slow. I really think it's important to take that squeeze, tuck under, pelvis forward, knee wide. Breathing in and breathing out. And if you do know that the balance is there with the foot on the inner thigh, take it in, but don't become complacent. Push the inner thigh. You tuck under, squeeze and rotate that knee wide, feeling lifted and tall. Feel that length or feel that balance. Good. Now you can keep the hands where they are, or maybe take the hands out, palms facing up. Feel a bit wobbly, just think about the center of the body, maybe lifting up. Arms come alongside those ears, softening the forehead, maybe taking your gaze up. 3, 2, and 1. Thumbs coming in towards the chest. Inhale. And exhale, good. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring the knee in, lift it up and down. Great job. Little kick, little shake out. Great balancing, my friends. Back to center. Inhale and exhale through the mouth. Fab, bending in the knees. This time we're going to shift over. The left leg standing like right heel comes in. So this is where we want to play with that posture. So we're going to draw the body back up to a nice long line and tuck under in the pelvis. So essentially we're straightening a little bit more into that left leg, little micro bend, tuck in under, and then feeling the shoulder blades draw back, chest draws forward, navel in tall from the spine. Keep squeezing. That's a great tree pose. You want to play with it as a balance. Keep the squeeze, keep tucking under. Knee might lift, foot stays below the knee. Just see what it's like there today. And remember, holding on is never a bad thing. Your drishti or your gaze, something in front of you, something just kind of in your eyesight that's not moving, maybe like a spot on the floor. And then if you did want to bring that foot in, you can use the hand to guide it. Push the inner thigh in and rotate out again. So we're still keeping that same shape, tucking under, lifting up. We're not letting that hip dip. Good. Beautiful. Smile if you like for 3, 2, and 1. Playing with the arms. If you fancy, arms come out, draw the shoulders down. You can stay here, heart open, chest open. Maybe reach out. Arms come alongside those ears, keeping that balance. Maybe see what it's like if you look up. Sometimes when I change my gaze, I always find it hard to balance actually outside. Different floors when I'm used to a certain one, tucking under, palms in. Nice work, everybody. Turning that knee in and bringing it down. Fab, little shake out. Maybe take the knees in big circles. Just releasing that tightness. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale. Good. Little shake out and coming back to stand in. Good. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, reaching forward and fold down. Coming down onto the knees, swing it around and finding that length of your drink. Good. I'm going to wiggle a little bit closer to you for this next bit. Maybe just get a little bit into that upper body. Hey. A little bit closer. Good. If you sit upright, you choose how that feels to you. So whether you wanted to take body into cross-legged position, you want to sit on a chair, make it something that feels good to you. Nice one. Rock, yeah. There we go, I'm back. Lovely. All right. So while we're here, we're just going to take those lovely shoulder rolls we know so well. Inhale, roll the shoulders up. And exhale, drop the shoulders back. Get a roll the shoulders up. And drop them back. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Feel that little bit of a release. Awesome. Big circles. Great job. Getting into the upper body. You wanted to add that little bit of the spine. You can tuck under in the pelvis. That one feels so good. Sometimes that seated cat. We roll the shoulders up and we draw the chest forward. Good. Feeling that little bit of movement. Really working to get that whole upper body going. In that movement, 3, 2, and 1. Excuse me. Coming all the way back to a nice upright position. Beautiful. From here, we're going to just slowly sit nice and tall, draw in from the navel, shoulders down, and bring that right ear to the right shoulder. Good. You can stay here if that feels a lot, or you can bring that right arm up, bringing the hand onto the temple, breathing in. What you do is it's up to you how much you use the hand, but you can guide that ear a little bit further down, making sure the left shoulder's drawing down and away. Just breathing into that space. Inhale and imagine that you're releasing that tightness. Releasing the tension, maybe heavy emotion. 3, 2, And one. Lovely. Inhale, slowly coming back up. And exhale. Good. Other side. Ear over. See how that feels. Shoulders drawing down. That might feel like a lot today. It's really tight. Just close the eyes and breathe in. Get to those areas of tension. Other side, maybe lifting up. Bringing the left hand onto the temple if you wanted. Draw both shoulders down and use the hand just to guide. That ear over. Good. Inhaling. And exhaling, softening the face, the jaw. Just breathing in. Feel like you're letting go of the stress of the week. Taking care of you. Inhale. And exhale. Let's release that hand. If you chose that option, slowly bring the neck back to center. Breathing in and breathing out. Exhale. Good. Let's get into the face. Love this one. Pointer finger and middle finger up. You know it very well. Just coming up around those eyebrows. And then up into the forehead. Breathing in. And breathing out. When you get to the temples, find those circles. Nice one. 3. And playing around to what feels good, closer to the ears, closer to the eyes, whatever feels good. And then coming to the tops of the nose, slowly just moving down and around the cheekbones, if that feels good. If there's anything else that feels better, just take it. If you're a little congested, maybe hay fever, cold, you can take those little massages all the way down the nose into the nostrils. Find circles here, the other direction. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly coming back, maybe trying to release the jaw. Maybe moving the jaw in circles, getting those little clicks and tricks, releasing in the face. Nice one. Breathing in and breathing out. Lovely. Let's get a little bit into the head. So we're going to bring the hands, like almost like that little claw, bring it into the hairline. So just allow the fingertips to come into the hairline and just drag them into the scalp and find some little circles. Just give it a little push and back out. Again, maybe in. And those little circles. Find that beautiful release in the scalp. Inhale. And exhale, bringing it down. And again, maybe a little bit more the crown of the head. Can kind of move the fingers in and out. And letting go of the day, the week, the month. Oh, and just letting it all release. I invite you to sit nice and tall for me, breathing in. And as we exhale, we're just going to close the eyes and bow our head. Just stop. Let the breath go back to its natural rhythm. The body just settle and soften. Checking in. And on Mother's Day, just invite you to just lean into a little bit of smile, a little bit of love, a little bit of light. It could be in celebration of the friends that you made as mothers. Maybe thinking about those mother figures in your life. Grandmothers, great-grandmothers. Pictures of those people who've brought us to this point today. Honoring, celebrating. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Beautiful. From here, I'll invite you to just make your way into your favorite Shavasana pose, coming down onto the mat, getting back in bed, laying on your favorite chair. Wrap it up in a blanket if you've got it, or a pillow under your head, under your knees. Make it cozy, relaxed. Breathing in, breathing out. Close those eyes. Allowing yourself the time and space to rest. Inhale and exhale. Softening the forehead. Relaxing any tightness you hold in. Still in the eyes and the eyelids. Letting go in the jaw. Breathing in. And slowly breathing out. And as we finish our practice today, I'll leave you with one of my favorite little wishes. Oh, the simple, beautiful little affirmations. Honestly, may you, each of you, be happy. And seek that happiness, make choices that lean into that happiness. May you, and all that you are, be happy. May you be healthy in mind and body. Wishing you that health. Take care, listen, ask for help. And may you ride the waves of your life, knowing that you've got all the strength that you need deep inside of you. You really do. You are enough. You have enough. You do enough. Trust in all those beautiful things. Breathing in and breathing out. Just rest. Relax. And be. That is your Sunday session, my friends, or whenever you're watching it on repeat. I wish you a beautiful week ahead. Really lean into that sunshine. Notice the flowers. Take care of yourself. Happy, healthy, resilient, and strong. You've got this. All my love.